Hello folks, how you doing here? Hey, Ron Shawley here um, with AccuWeather and Pennsylvania Storm Chasers. I'm kind of excited here today. We finally have our Foscam HD camera mounted up at Blue Knob, which I'll show you here in a second. But I want to give you a quick overview of this great, and I mean great camera that we've got, received from Foscam. Okay, it is it's an outdoor camera. Okay, it has panning capabilities. It can pan and tilt. 3x I can't even talk today. I'm so excited. A 3x optical zoom. All right, it is wireless, and it is an IP camera. Now, for those of you that aren't aware what the IP means, it basically means that the camera is internet ready. Okay, once you mount the camera, all right, you can then access that camera feed on your cell phone, on your computer. So it makes it a really handy device to have. And like we've been promoting, the camera is a security camera, but lately a lot of people are buying into the idea that they want a camera where, not particularly for the security aspect, but they want to be able to showcase to others their property. We have zoos that are now mounting cameras, allowing patrons to go to the camera and look at the animals, even though they can't make the trip themselves to the zoo. Ski resorts are catching on, as you'll see here in a minute. Okay, and ski resorts is kind of a good idea, because a lot of people, if they want to go skiing, all right, and they don't know the conditions, they simply go to the camera and they can see what the conditions are like. The same thing if you have a camera on the beach. You want to go surfing, you just want to go to the beach. You go to the camera. It makes it a really nice convenience to have. Now, the Foscam camera we've mounted, we've identified it as a weather camera. Now, this is really a cool camera, but take note, the camera is the highest live camera in Pennsylvania. It's like something like 3,300 feet in elevation. So it's absolutely a high camera. All right, and let's see here. The camera has, that's just a nice close-up of the camera. What looks like a tinted lens on the bottom. Kind of surprising, okay, because the camera can view through that shield with no problem. I thought there'd be a tint to the image, and there's not. Has a special coating on the case there that reduces glare to the camera. Okay. Some of the fittings that we have here, you can see the camera has an audio out and a video out mode. It also has an output where you can hook up a TV to it, okay, or a monitor. If you want to view direct from the camera to a TV, you can do that. Okay. Now, let me buzz here real quick and show you. Okay, this is where we have, this is Blue Knob right here, okay, ski resort. On this telephone pole is where we have the camera mounted, and here in the next image, here we have the telephone pole. Okay, the camera's up here, and the router Wi-Fi is right here in the office. Okay, so it's a straight shot from the router to the camera, the Wi-Fi signal. So you want to keep that you want to make sure the camera isn't too far from your router. They're rated for about 80 feet, 80 to 100 feet, okay? Now, we've tested them out 300 feet, and they work. But sometimes weather, especially fog, will cause an interruption to that signal. So you want to try to get the camera as close as you can to the router if it's Wi-Fi. Now, the camera can also be hardwired on a PoE cable, which I always recommend. If you have the capability to hardwire a camera, that's the way to go. Okay, but you don't have to. You know, it is Wi-Fi, okay? Now let me go ahead and take you right to the camera itself, okay? Here we have the camera, okay? And you can see the image down below. And this is amazing. I'm going to put onto this video, I'm going to put a clip that I've just recorded from the camera. But you can see the quality, the clarity of the mountains back here in the background. Alright? And again, it has the ability to pan left and right. Okay? We can pan it, like I said, left and right, up and down. Now say for example you're panning and you come across a particular image and you want to zoom in on it, okay? You can simply hit the zoom button over here and you can zoom in. And the clarity is still really amazing. Whoa, look at the size of that dog. Wow. Man, that was one big dog. I thought that was a black bear at first. And here there's a person skiing, and there's that dog over there. Wow. That is one big dog. Whew. But yeah, you can see how clear it is, okay? People snowmobiling, there's the dog. And it's not blurry. It's clear enough where I can make out the details of the dog. Oh, the dog's going to the bathroom. How sweet. Okay. And at least the dog's pooping in the woods and not out on the ski slopes. It's kind of funny. And here you see the mountains in the background. You can actually see the snow coming down from the clouds here. So yep, this is definitely a really, really good camera to have. Now another thing you may want to do, a lot of people have been asking me, what kind of a camera can we use for night observations, okay, for looking at the sky. Now this camera will do the trick, but the problem is the way it's made. Its ability to pan 360 is awesome, okay, but its ability to pan up and down, this is my maximum height right there, okay, because the camera is mounted on a pole, and if you remember seeing it, this is how it's mounted here, okay. You have that lens on the bottom, so the camera only comes up to that lid right there. It comes up and stops. If it were to continue upwards, then the lens would be seeing the framework, okay? That's why, and they're all made this way, so it's not just a Foscam issue, but all the cameras that are made like this have the same problem, okay? That's why you want to be able to get that camera mounted as high as possible, and that's like we have it up on a telephone pole, so we're able to see at least the skyline, okay? Now what's nice about the camera, again, at nighttime, you'll be able to see stars, the moon, meteorites, planes. It is very sensitive. It also has a great IR capability. The infrared, if you decide to turn it on at nighttime, all these trees out here will be illuminated, and you'll actually be able to see this whole area. It'll all be lit up at night. Okay, and that's again a feature that we absolutely think is great to have. All right.